Hey there, I'm just testing the audio. We'll be starting in just a second. I can't see it on my screen, but I think you can see it on yours. Let me know how I sound and how it all looks, and I'll be on in just a sec, just making sure everything works. Looked like my audio was pretty loud, so I turned it down a little bit. Now I'm testing that. I'm looking at it on my phone and testing while I'm audioing. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, audio going. I turned it up a little bit. People were saying it was really low, so I turned it up just a bit more. And let's go to the scene and hope that everything's right. Looks like it's working. Looks like it's working. Hello, everybody. Sorry, I'm touching all the cameras and stuff. Hello. I'm unfortunately have it all weirdly set up where I have to keep turning like that much to look at the chat and stuff. So sorry about that. But I am going to be looking at the chat and things like that. Hi. Today we are going to be crocheting some little dudes. We're going to be doing 3 patterns today. I just wanted to, live stream, and do a little crochet along. So we're going to be making some of my favorite patterns from my library. First is my favorite free pattern. We're going to be making this Triceratops. You can find all these patterns there's a link down below if you want to go to all these patterns, by the way. We're going to make a Triceratops first, and then I think I'm going to be making an orc because it's one of my favorite things to make. I just love making these guys. And then finally we'll be making a little pie, which is the newest free pattern available on the site. So hello everybody. I won't be doing the pattern explaining how I'm crocheting it. I'm going to just be crocheting along. If you have any questions at all as I'm going, please just let me know in the comments. I'll be reading them as often as I can. It's going to be a little bit difficult for me to do, but I'll be reading them. And also, what was the other thing? If you have any questions, if you have any comments, really anything, we're just here to hang out and crochet along together. Let me start by sharing the Triceratops pattern with you in the chat. So let's see if I can do this. So the cool thing about Club Crochet patterns is that you can just put what you're making at the end. I could just put clubcrochet.com/ and it should, and then put whatever I'm making. So in this case, we're making Triceratops. And it should just take you straight to that pattern. Let's make sure it does that right, though. Let's open it on my other. I got like a million devices here. And if you can tell what we're listening to Animal Crossing, because I am obsessed with the new Animal Crossing game. I've always been obsessed with Animal Crossing, but I've been extra obsessed with the new one. It's very good. If you guys have a Nintendo Switch, I highly, highly suggest you pick up the game. And then maybe you could come visit my island and stuff. All right. Okay, well, hello, everybody. Yes, that is a pie with eyes. Hello, from Ontario here. Liz says every time she crochets, she gets confused with half double crochet and double crochet. Well, I'll be talking about that actually. I'll get to that when I do the, this guy's, what's it called? Frills or whatever this is. I'll explain the difference. But let's start by I'm just going to make his horns. So we have 3 horns to make. Let's see if I can open this up on my computer or my iPad here. It's weird. It's not showing it on my iPad for some reason. I'm having a hard time bringing up the stream here. There we go. We don't need that. We just want the chat. Okay. Could I do a video on how I design my own patterns? Yes, actually, I'm definitely planning on that in the future. I want that to be, so there's an Amigurumi 101 series, and I really want to spend more time on that series. Just really putting it together more, and a couple of the things that I want to add to it are, one, I want to make more create your own designs patterns. So basically, I'll take the pieces from all my other patterns, like making specific kinds of arms, specific kinds of legs and bodies, and then I'll just put all those small patterns up, and you'll be able to build your own patterns. So you'll be able to say, like, I want my amigurumi to have this body and these arms, and I want it to use these eyes, and then it'll spit out a pattern. I have a friend that can help me out with this to build PDFs. What are they called? Generated PDFs based on what you click. So if I can make it so you can say, like, I want this body, these arms, yada yada, and then it'll spit out a pattern, and with videos and everything. So that's one thing I really want to make. And then the other thing is how I go about designing patterns. How do I go about making them? So that'll include, like, how do I record my patterns? What do I do to edit them? How do I get them checked and everything like that? So yes, the answer is, could I do how to design your own patterns? Yes, and I will be as soon as I can. Which, that's a little, I just have so many things to do in the meantime. The problem is I got to continually be making new patterns every month for Club Crochet members. So I need to catch up, basically. I need to get a little bit ahead of the schedule, a little bit more. Will I ever make an Animal Crossing pattern, says Mickey Cricky? Hard yes. Hard yes to that. I am going to be working on... Oh man, it is really bright, huh? You can barely even see these. Let me see if I can change the brightness a little bit. Bum. Bum, bum. Oh, that's too dark. That's too dark. Let's try it like right there. Oh, that's a little dark too. Maybe a little bit higher. That's not bad. That's a little bit better. You can kind of see it better now. Okay. Sorry about all these technical difficulties. I'm doing the best I can. I swears it. I swears it. All right. So this Triceratops pattern. I always forget the very beginning. Okay. So I start with 4. Yes, I'll be doing Animal Crossing patterns for sure. I was thinking it'd be kind of cool to do a live stream and do like a make your own pattern with Animal Crossing. Basically, I'm thinking to do that Amigurumi 101 thing that I was just talking about, but with Animal Crossing patterns. So it's like that being the first one of the series, Here's how to make a round head. Here's how to make a body and these kind of arms, stuff like that. So yes, I'm working on it. I'm thinking during this quarantine, I'll be, that's one of the things that I'd like to work on is Animal Crossing patterns, because I've been playing it so much and I just can't not play it. Okay, so I'm on round 2 here. Yeah, it would be very cool. I really hope hopefully I can get it going. I need to think about it a lot more, you know, how exactly it's going to work out. But I want people to be able to make their favorite villager, you know. So I just started playing a few days ago. I think I've already put probably like 20 hours into that game. I love it. I think it's my favorite game that I've ever played on the Switch. Before being Legend of Zelda, I really like the Breath of the Wild. But I really like this new Animal Crossing. It's so much fun. All right, I'm already on round 3. Look at me go. Flying. Jules requested a yellow Triceratops. She actually gave me some different yellow yarn that was like really neon yellow, and I didn't like it. So I didn't tell her, but I changed it up. Yeah, the plan for that Animal Crossing thing is doing live streams where I'm like, hey, you know, I'm designing this pattern with you live. And then I'll put the live stream as available only for afterwards for Club Crochet members, maybe, or something. You know, I'm trying to think about how I can make it so you can watch it live while I'm building the pattern, but you know, the pattern's not going to be perfect while it's live. So do I have to re-record it? I don't know. There's a lot of thought that's going to go into this prior to making it. Watch, by the end of this, my back is going to be killing me because I have to hunch over the way that I set this up because I set it up all funky. But that's fine, you know. How have you guys been? Where's everybody from? How's it going out there? I'm in San Francisco myself, and it's going pretty well here. San Francisco's taking this situation pretty seriously, which I appreciate because I also think it's pretty serious, and it seems like it's working okay. But we will see. Jules has been working from home for the past week, so I always work from home. So it's actually been really nice being able to spend a lot of time with her. She's in the other room playing Animal Crossing right now, actually. Whoa, England, all right. Texas, uh-oh, something happened. What happened? You gotta be a little bit more specific than something happened for me here. But if something did happen, please let me know. England, though, that's cool. Another UK. Michigan, Netherlands. Oh, I knew that, Jumbo. I knew that. You know, I call my cat Jumbo. His name is Jimbo, but I call him Jumbo. He's out there meowing at me right now. I can hear him. Oh, okay, so it's working. It's working. But yeah, seriously, let me know if it starts being funky or something. Just let me know. I'm happy to help. Scotland. You know, I found out your Scotland's national animal, whatever, is a unicorn. Found it out the other day. I did a trivia game, and that was one of the questions. I got it right, by the way. I got it right because I said, what type of unusual animal is Scotland's national animal or whatever? And I guessed the unicorn, and I was right. It is so strange, though. It's actually really cool. What a cool national animal. Nebraska, some Spain, lots of crochet time. We got so much crochet time, it's crazy. So I've been working actually on new stitched patterns. So if you didn't know, Stitched is my tabletop game that you crochet from home. 1, 2, 3. And there we go. And so I've been working on new patterns for Stitched, not only new characters, but also how to make the previous patterns a little bit easier. So these are the pieces for the game. They're little crocheted characters that you make, and you play the game with them. You move with a playing card and stuff like that. All you have to do is make the pieces. But these pieces, you know, they take a second to make, and you need to make at least 8 of them for a game. So I thought, you know, I need to make it so that these pieces are a little bit quicker to make if people want to make them. Crochet them specifically, because you can make them however you want. You can make them out of clay or Legos or really however you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we're on that. All right, we're cruising. So what I decided to do for the new patterns, so here we are at 6, is I'm making them more like discs, because you measure everything from the base of your piece. So what I did was I made pieces that are just literally the base, because you measure it from the bottom of your piece anyhow. So they just need to be the same size as this, so they are. And they just look like their little faces. They kind of look like little masks, and you use these as like pieces to move around the board. You know? Pretty cool. So I'm working on a pattern for that soon. And yeah, that'll be coming out soon. Did I look about some payment option that isn't a credit card? I am looking into that. I'm actually trying to redo a lot of parts of the website. So that's definitely a part of it. Okay, so here I am at the I don't know, fin or whatever this is called here. And we're going to be making half double crochet. So someone asked me the difference between a double crochet and a half double crochet. And this is different with from the UK to the US. I believe the double crochet is the half double crochet in the UK or something. But the half double crochet, they both kind of start the same. You yarn over, and we're going to go into the next stitch. I'm going to go into the front of the stitch here because that's just how this pattern works. So I'm going to go into the front of it. Now for a double crochet, you'd yarn over and, well actually for both of them, you yarn over and pull a loop through like that. For a double crochet, you'd yarn over and pull through only 2 loops. So you're only like halfway done if you're making a double crochet. If you're making a half double crochet, which is what I'm doing, let's see if I can get it to focus better here. Sorry, one sec. Boom. There we go, that's pretty good. So for a half double crochet, for a double crochet I'd yarn over, pull through 2, so I'm only like halfway done, and now I'd yarn over again and pull through another 2. For double crochet, however, you just yarn, here, let's get to where we were, right here. You just yarn over and pull through all the loops on the hook. So for a half double crochet, you're pulling through 3 loops on the hook at one time. For a double crochet, you're only pulling 2 loops. So a double crochet will make it slightly taller. And that's the big difference. But that's not really what I want to do right here. I want to do a single crochet and then a half double crochet. Hope that helped out. Let me know if you have any more questions about that, though. I'm happy to help. Let's try to get that focus back. Here we go. Maria, long time no see, for sure. How you been? Why don't I do the helmet from Daft Punk? Because I love the music and I don't know shape would be hard to crochet. I will consider it. I'm not super into Daft Punk. I used to be into Daft Punk when I was in high school. But not recently. Hey, Daft Punk hasn't done a live show. I heard the other day they haven't done a live show in like 7 years. Isn't that crazy? Sewing takes you should make as many no-sew patterns as possible. I agree. No-sew patterns are my favorite ones to make. Actually, later this month, there's going to be a new. Actually, next week, there's going to be a new collaboration pattern. I'm doing a collaboration with another crocheter. Her name is. She goes by Ravencraft Designs on Instagram. She makes very cute amigurumi patterns, and she'll definitely be doing another pattern with us in the future. But her pattern that she submitted, so the idea was we'd both make a pattern based on a theme. Our theme was sweets. So I just said, let's do something that's sweet. Whatever you want to make something that's sweet. So she made a milkshake. This is the final pattern. It's a little milkshake. And it's very cute. It's so cute. When she first submitted the pattern, there was like 4 different things to sew on. It was so many sew on things. There was a strawberry, you had to sew on the strawberry onto the whipped cream, you had to sew on the leaves onto the strawberry onto the whipped cream, and then sew the whipped cream onto the piece. It was like, oh, I hate sewing. So I decided just to change it. I mean, that was the whole point of the collaboration in general, was that she'd submit a pattern and I would help with producing it, you know, and changing some things and getting her advice on stuff and stuff like that. So I changed it to just a cherry on top to make it so you just have to use a bobbable stitch instead of sewing on a bunch of things. And I'm so happy that I did that, because I feel way quicker making them now. Okay, so that's the end of that part. But yeah, the pattern's really cool. I think you guys are going to love it. Oh, what kind of crochet hooks do I use? That's a great question, Bianca. So I actually should have said that in the beginning here. Let's start with the yarn. I'm using all worsted weight yarn. I pretty much always use worsted weight yarn. It's my favorite yarn to make amigurumi with. And I'm using all 100% cotton. The colors obviously are going to be varied based on what I'm making today. Currently I'm using yellow. And I'm using Lily Sugar and Cream, I believe, for my yarn currently. Often I use Bernat cotton as well. Pretty much anything 100% cotton worsted weight is my go-to yarn. Now, because I'm using worsted weight yarn, I use a size G 4mm crochet hook. Let me show you real quick. Right here, see? G 4mm right there. And this is actually a clover hook. You can see them just barely. I don't know if it'll come up on the screen. No, it doesn't look like it can. But it's a clover hook. The reason I really like using clover crochet hooks is because they're rubber like this, and you can use the back of it to stuff pieces in. And it's really nice. It's got a good grip. You know, it's not too invasive. I don't really like the ones that are really bulky or like have a very intricate design in the handle, because while it might be perfect for some people, it depends what I'm crocheting. You know, sometimes I'm holding my crochet really tightly because I'm crocheting something really small or something. And so I like it as, I guess, minimalist as possible without it being just the metal crochet hook. So that's why I really like clover crochet hooks. Those are good. Suzanne Bates makes good crochet hooks, but the difference between, the reason I kind of stopped using her hooks is because I really like the rubber for stuffing pieces in it. It saves me a whole nother tool. All right, so I just finished. Yes, okay. Cool. I'm doing great. I'm doing great. Clover Amour is what Simply La Chandra says. Are you from France? Or somewhere? Okay. Why do I prefer cotton over acrylic? I very much prefer cotton over acrylic. I would say I do not like using acrylic yarn at all. And there's a few reasons. The first big reason, and this might not be big for other people, but for me, acrylic yarn is is damaging for the environment. It's plastic. So everything that you make with acrylic yarn is not biodegradable. It's never going to go away. I mean, it'll go away, but for a very long period of time. So that's one big thing for me, but also it's just not as good yarn. It looks worse to me. While there's a lot of different colors, it hurts my hands to crochet with. It's rough usually. I mean, sometimes that's not the case, but often that can be the case, especially with like Red Heart. It makes my pieces look not as good. Usually it makes it look really fuzzy, my pieces, and even when it's like fuzzy, when it looks fuzzy and it's like kind of supposed to look fuzzy, it still doesn't look the right way to me. It looks like synthetic fuzz, which is why I like using more natural fibers a lot more than synthetic fibers. Also, Lily Sugar and Cream yarn is super cheap. It's like relatively close to the same price as your acrylic yarn, but And they have so many different colors. And the reason I also like cotton is because it's kind of shapeable. It kind of works, especially for amigurumi if you're using worsted weight cotton yarn. It's very moldable. It is such a weird thing to say about it, but it's true. Let me show you in just a second. Let me get this first horn on here. Let me get this other one. I like to get the knots like through the inside here. I'll show you on the inside here, and I'll get back to your question. You know, like the knots coming on the inside there, and then I double knot it on the inside. There we go. So what I mean by it being moldable is cotton, like, look at this. I can take this guy and I can just bend him like this, and he holds it. He holds that shape. I mean, he won't be able to stand up because the weight is different. But if you can bend it and change it, because it's 100% cotton, it's very, like, you can change it after the fact, after making it. And that's something I really like about cotton yarn. You can't really do that as well with acrylic in my experience. But maybe that's just the acrylic yarn that I'm using. Let me know what you guys think. What's your opinions on it? I am always curious. I get stuck in my ways, to be honest. I've been using cotton yarn since I started crocheting. When I didn't really like the acrylic, I moved straight over to cotton. And yeah, I never went back. I really liked it. That's actually one of the reasons why I started my started Club Crochet and made Crocheting 101, was because I realized that, hey, if this cotton yarn is the yarn that I first started using, and it's a good product, don't get me wrong, it's a very good product, but the fact that it's the first one that I started using is, I think, has a lot to do with why I'm still using it today. And I think that I'm not alone in that. The first material that you use, you often will continue to use it, especially if it's a good product. Which is why I made Crocheting 101, and why I made it for free, is because I realized people could learn how to crochet everywhere. But if I taught you how to crochet, and I made it really good, I built it so that there's videos and you can do a PDF, and I made it completely free, then I'm the one that's going to teach you how to crochet, because it's the easiest, cheapest, freest way and best version. And if I'm the one that teaches you how to crochet, you'll probably come back to do more patterns from me. At least I hope, in the future. So it was kind of an investment in that sense. And also I just thought that I could do I thought I could do a good job. I think I did do a good job. I actually just recently updated Crocheting 101, which is why it's on my mind. So if you go to Crocheting 101 site now, you'll see the new website is built so that you can access it without having an account, but you cannot download the PDF without having an account. So there's still some pieces to it. I don't know. The website's can be a little funky, so I've been working on it as fast as I possibly can. Just sometimes it can be funky. I got workarounds though. Okay, that guy's done. We are flying, guys. We're flying here. Okay, Mickey Cricket says first time she ever used cotton yarn was when she joined Club Crochet. Preferred acrylic because it was the texture, but I do like cotton too. I think it's more durable. Yeah. I think, and I think you can get pretty much the same colors with cotton. I mean, sometimes, that's not the case. There's a lot more options for acrylic. But I don't know. I just like the pieces that are made out of cotton so much more, personally. All right, get that capped in. And on this side. There we go. Look at this little guy. He's coming up together completely. He looks so cute. I love this pattern. I love it. I need to do more dino patterns for sure. I was working on actually a T-Rex pattern, but it kind of changed into a stitched pattern that I'm developing for like a little dragon character called a Cobalt. After I finish this, if anybody wants to remind me, I'll go grab it and show you the prototype. I have a lot of prototype patterns. I crochet a lot. Bum, bum. All right, we're cruising. We're cruising, guys. Anybody else crocheting with me? What are you guys making? I love this soundtrack. I used to play Animal Crossing a lot when I was a kid. When I was I guess in elementary or middle school, the first one came out on the GameCube. Man, I played that so much with my cousin Sarah and my brother. We played it all the time. And then I played the DS version for a long time. Not the Cities one, but the one prior to that. And then I skipped the Cities one, and now the new one's out, and oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with it. And my cousin Sarah just picked it up. So I'm like very excited to go visit her town and stuff like that. It's a great game. Mickey Cricky says the Brontosaurus was one of her favorite club crochet patterns. Really? Oh, I love that. That's great to know, especially coming from you. You are a veteran. You are a pro, Mickey Cricky. Seriously. I can always count, like, I send kits to Mickey Cricky every month. She's a Club Crochet Pro member. And every month she gets a new kit and she kills it. She'll crochet it and post it online. I'll be like, did you make that or did I make that? I don't know if I made that or not because they look exactly like the picture. She is a very good crocheter. Catherine's making a Triceratops as well. Very cool. Let's see, is there 2 rounds or 3 rounds of single crochets? It's 3 rounds. Okay. Let's crack my knuckles. I crack my knuckles so often. I don't know about you guys, but I am obsessed with crack my knuckles. BB-8 from the Star Wars crochet kit. You know who made that? Lucy Ravenscar is the designer of that. And when I first started crocheting, we actually did a collaboration pattern together. We both made lions. I made like a little lion pin, and she made a little tiny amigurumi lion that I loved. And she actually got me really into the bubble stitch with that pattern. She's super nice, and those Star Wars kits are everywhere. 2 people bought me those Star Wars kits. I haven't crocheted anything from them because I have my own Star Wars patterns. But it is really cool to see, and it's clearly gotten a lot of people into crochet, which is obviously a huge. That's really big in my book. I really like getting people interested in the hobby that I'm interested in. Okay. And now I'm just going off memory. Usually I can get away with going off memory or improvising as I'm going. But sometimes for this pattern, at the very beginning and the very end, I forget where the increases go. I don't know why. I think it's because you single crochet in the back loop in the very beginning of this pattern so that you can make a spot for his horn to go in. And I always forget where that is. I don't know. I like this little tune. It's very calming. right. Deb is spinning yarn for a sweater. And you're going to make a goblin. Wow, that's super cool. That is awesome. What are you going to be watching? You should watch like Lord of the Rings or something. Jules and I just watched the first Alien movie 2 nights ago, and then we watched the second Alien movie, Aliens, last night. I'd never seen them before. And I loved them. They're amazing. They're such good movies. And now I want to make a face snatcher or whatever that thing's called. Face hugger? Face something. I can't remember what they're called. But gosh, those movies, you know, the first one was scary. The second one was very cool. I liked it a lot. I love the fact, I love Ripley in it. She's so cool. Okay. My yarn got all tangled up down here with an old project. Often when I'm crocheting, when I'm doing the videos on how to crochet something, I finish the pattern and then I just like throw the piece aside because I'm like, I've been sitting in front of a camera, you know, for like 2.5 hours and I'm so tired and warm and uncomfortable. So I just throw it to the side and then I forget about it. So there's one sitting down here. There's like half a pie that's below the camera here. And my yarn just got tangled in it to basically tell past me, this is what you get for not putting away your crap, you dummy. And I deserve it. I need to put away my stuff when I'm done with it. And then I can relax. Yeah, those things really were creepy. Your daughter has requested a Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's not a Marvel movie. Heads up. That is a DC movie. It wasn't that bad though. It was okay. Except for Lupin, the guy from Harry Potter that plays Lupin is in that movie. And he looks so strange to me. I don't know why. He just doesn't fit the part, in my opinion. Alright. Coming to the end of this pattern. That's great. Oh, you know that. Yeah. I should have known that you'd know that. Face hugger. It is face hugger. I should crochet one. Those things would be fun to crochet, actually. Maybe a little ring. Like, it's like, I could do pipe cleaners in each of the arms, and you can bend it around your finger. That'd be cute. Or a little keychain. That'd be cute. I keep ducking down. I'm sorry about that. Here, let me just put this down a little bit, since I'm just going to be hunching over anyhow. Like a creepy crocheter. I bet you the creepy crocheter is someone's username somewhere. I'd like to watch through all these Alien movies, but I heard that after these two, it gets a little not as good. Let's go with that. But I'm okay with not as good movies. Jules and I just watched the entire Tremors series. Have you ever seen the movie Tremors with Kevin Bacon? About underground worms that move around in the dirt. Such a silly movie, but the entire series, we watched the whole series. There's like 7 movies. We just watched them every Friday night with some wine and just chilling. And those movies are terrible. They're so bad. It's really funny, but they're terrible. They're all on Netflix, every one of them, and they are all bad. But that's kind of the reason I love them. I forgot to get stuffing. 1 second. It's right here, I think. A chibi facehugger. That's so cute. Speechy! Oh my gosh. Long time no chat, that's for sure. What are you up to? Hanging out with the kiddos? Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Okay. Yeah, just hanging tight. Yep. As is the world. We're all just kind of hanging tight for a little bit. California's on full lockdown now, where no one's supposed to leave their house. It's crazy. It's so crazy. But I think it's a very good move. I think taking this seriously is a really good idea. Henry's 4th birthday is Wednesday. Oh my God, 4th birthday? That's crazy. I feel like I remember Henry being born, but that can't be. No, I can't be. Maybe. I definitely remember him as a bebe. That is so crazy, though. Okay, so we got invisible decrease first. I keep seeing pictures of him. He is a big boy. A lot bigger than he was. Not to say he's, you know what I mean. He's a lot larger. And his hair is so long. Okay, so we got 2, and then 4. 1, 2. I do remember him being born. That is crazy. That's so crazy. Yeah, I think the whole United States is going to go that direction, honestly. I think school's going to be out. My mom said her school is out for the rest of the year. The rest of the year, no school for the kids. That's crazy. Like, that would be so difficult. That would be so difficult for, like, families. What if you can't? That's crazy. Good thing there's Animal Crossing. Keep my mind off of the insanity of the world. And crocheting. Crocheting and Animal Crossing. He'll totally be able to. With you as his mom, he's totally going to be able to make one. No question. Okay. I think we're just at the end here. Right. Right. All right, so after this, let's do an orc. I'm thinking maybe we can make the stream go for, I don't know, a couple hours. We're almost at our first hour. Luckily, the last pattern that I want to make is really quick and easy, so. But the second one, this next one for the orc, it can take a second. Although I think I've made a couple hundred of these orcs. So I am veteran. I'm a veteran orc crocheter. There we go. We got a little Triceratops. What do you think we should name it? Anybody got any name suggestions? We should customize it a little bit. I think I got some glasses I can add to it. Alright. Oh, that's perfect. Look how pointy that tail is. That's exactly what I wanted. Boop. Little swoop up in the tail. We're good. Oh, that's a good suggestion, Debbie. Twinkle. We got Twinkle, Teeny. We got Teeny. We got Twinkle. Teeny Twinkle. Teeny Twinkle makes me think that his name is Teeny Tinkle and he's yellow, so. That's pretty cute. Pretty cute. God, I love that pattern. Okay, let's put him over here. He can watch us crocheting while we continue. What is that? Oh, that's where that's coming from. Okay, and let's move on. Let me show you that little pattern I've been working on, actually. 1 second. You guys are going to like it, I think. 1 second. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Sorry if that was really loud. So this is a pattern I'm working on for a future Club Crochet pattern. It's a kobold, which in Dungeons and Dragons, a kobold is like, they're kind of like tiny dragons, little people, dragon people. But the reason I did the pattern was because I wanted to make a T-Rex pattern that's really small and simple like this. But gosh, look how cute it is. He's so cute. He's got this little funny little smile. Let's look at this one. This one's the most recent one I made. I added hair to him. But yeah, so you can get kind of an idea of what I'm working on for dino patterns in the future. That's how I do the lip is actually a lip. It's kind of cool. Anyhow, this is coming out eventually. Whenever I finally finish it, I got like I said, I got like a bunch of patterns just like that. Just sitting in the back burners waiting. By the way, here is the label for the yarn that I'm using. Lily Sugar and Cream. I'm using this teal. I think it's called teal. Yeah, teal. I actually have kits available on the website. I'm adding a bunch of new kits this next week as well. So if anybody wants to purchase a kit for how to crochet something, check out the site. You can just go to clubcrochet.com and click the little shop icon, and you can check out my kits. I've been working on how to ship them so they can get there really quick now. And yeah, I'm adding a bunch of new kits in there. My favorite kit in there personally is the Goblinoid crochet kit, because you can make an entire set for stitched. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I'm adding a bunch of new ones. I added a bumblebee one yesterday or something. We're adding the ghost patterns from October in there. Like, there's going to be like 15 new kits to add in there. So it's going to be kind of cool. I'm excited. Where do I get the eyes? Catherine asks, for the Triceratops. She just uses buttons, but the safety eyes look cool. So the safety eyes that I get them in like massive bulk online, like thousands of them. You can get them on Etsy or eBay, and I actually have some available for sale in the Club Crochet shop that I was just talking about. So clubcrochet.com/shop, I think it can get you there, or if you just go to clubcrochet.com. Yeah, if you want to buy them there, I'm gonna add a bunch, like a lot more variety, so that you can buy like 100 of them, because right now you can buy 10 of them. So I'm gonna add more in there soon. I'll make that a goal of mine for next week as well. Add more materials like those. I want to add pretty much all the material that I'm using. I want to add in there in the shop so that people can get the exact materials that I get. I just need to figure out how to get them at wholesale. Some of them are easier than others to get. But what I like to do is I like to go to craft stores around here that I'm friends with a few people at craft stores, so I just have them get me some for wholesale, because I don't need that many. Yeah, I really like using these safety eyes a lot. I agree. I think they're cool. So this pattern is, again, you just go to clubcrochet.com/orc and you will find this pattern. I very much enjoy these goblin and orc patterns a lot. I think they're my favorites. And let me know what you guys think about this. If you like this thing that's going on, I'd like to start doing this more regularly. Let me know if Sundays at 1 p.m. is a good time for you also. I can pretty much do it any time in the week. I just want to find the time that works best for the most amount of people, you know? So I'm thinking Sunday at 1 works really well for this just crochet along. But I also want to do a live stream maybe like next week for beginning crocheters, for like Crocheting 101 live stream, where beginners can come in. I'll crochet like a beanie, and beginners can come in and ask me any questions, and we can just crochet along together for beginners. And then we can, everybody can, invite a friend to learn how to crochet. I don't know. Could be kind of fun. Let me know what you guys think. If you have anybody that you think would benefit from that. I just think we have a lot of time right now where we need to just kind of chill. So learning how to crochet is a great way to do that. Will I ever do Monster Mondays again? Absolutely, I will do Monster Mondays again. I am just trying to figure out how to manage everything that I'm doing, because there's so many different projects. My job is a lot busier recently, so that takes obviously a lot of time away from stuff. But one of the things with that, what I was saying in the very beginning with Amigurumi 101, with making different body parts and stuff, that's going to be, if I do that, or when I do that, I'm definitely going to do that. So when I do that, Monster Mondays will become a really big thing, because what I'd really like to do is create if I can create a big enough compendium of maybe like 20 different kinds of arms, 20 different kinds of legs, 20 different bodies, and just other features, I can create a randomizer on the site, and I can say like, boom, give me a random assortment of arms to legs to whatever, and then we'll do Monster Monday, and I'll turn it into a creature. I think it'd be so much fun. So again, it's something I need to figure out. But the answer is yes, Monster Mondays will definitely be coming back again. And I think that would be a really good way for it to, for me to like work in a bunch of these body parts, make some different kinds of body parts using Monster Mondays. Monster Mondays, by the way, what Mickey Cricky's talking about here, if you don't know, is the series that I used to do on my other channel. And when I do bring it back, Mickey, it will be on the other channel. It'll be on Louis Loops. But basically what I do is every week I would draw a monster or have people submit their drawings for monsters. And then I'd choose one and I'd crochet it. I'd turn it into real life every Monday. So I do need to bring it back. I won't be coming back tomorrow. That's for sure. But if I can keep this, the setup up. If I can keep this set up here, I will be able to do it a lot easier. I'll try to get it going in a few Mondays. As long as you stay part of the email notifications, you will get the notification on when I do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe I should start doing it where it's like, I'll send out the notification a little sooner, like a week sooner. Hey, next Monday at this time, yada yada. 1, 2, 3. So Mickey Cricky, are you, is your son going to make some stitch pieces out of clay? I can't believe he hasn't yet. That mushroom that he made was very cute. Out of ceramics, I think, right? This is so nice because it sounds like rain. And it's really warm under these lights. So, it tricks my lizard brain a little bit. cooling off. I remember when I was a kid, I used to listen to Panic at the Disco when I was a kid, when I was in high school or middle school or whatever. And there's one song that had rain on it. And so I used to listen to that song when it was really hot out because I wanted to cool off. Your boyfriend made that. Well, he definitely should be making a set. Are you kidding me? Why hasn't he made one? That is a hard... You should definitely request that. I keep asking Jules to knit some, because I think it'd be cool to see a set that's knit. But she's been dragging her feet. She's got other projects that she wants to make. That makes so much more sense that it was your boyfriend, because I was like, wow, this is really, really well made. And I thought it was your kid. It's funny. Okay. We're flying, people. We're flying. Okay. Looks pretty good. That was his first thing he made? Wow. Well, he's very good at it. I mean, if he doesn't like to do it, he doesn't like to do it. That's on him. But, you know, that's his opinion. But he's very good at it. He did a really good job, especially for his first try. You guys are very, very talented crafters. Yeah, you might have to make its own set yourself. Maybe you can make some of the coin versions, these ones. I'll post the patterns for these probably next month. They're really easy to make, you know, it's just like, it's really simple. The most annoying part is sewing on the back, which isn't even necessary. It's just like, you can do that. Okay. Have you guys been playing Animal Crossing, Mickey? Jules and I were playing on the same game for a while. And then she was like, I feel like this is a competition. I need to keep up with you. And so I was like, well, then let's just get another game and you need to start over. So we started a new game with a new town. And she's already ahead of me. She's already gone past me. She loves this game. And her town is so much cooler than mine. And I'm super jealous. So, meh. Alright. We got the arms. I'm going to need to get pipe cleaners before too long here. But that's okay. We'll get to there. Bum, bum. 9. You don't have a Switch? You need to get it. You need to get a Switch. It is very much worth it. I promise. I promise you will not regret it. Oh, I need teeths. I need teeths. Oopsies. Sorry if that was really loud. The headphones hit against my body. My body. one tooth. Let's just do one tooths. Well, let's do two tooths. Let's do two tooths. Two teeths. There we go. All right, we got all the body parts. Let's rock and roll. What do I do with all the goblinoids I make? I'll show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I play stitched. I make stitch sets. I got like a bunch of different sets of them. And I go and play with friends, and so I sell some of them. I give some of them to. I give a lot to people that I just see that I'm like, hey, you should learn to crochet. Here's a goblin. Usually goblins that I make, I just straight up give them to people. But yeah, I'll show you. I got like boxes full of them. I think I got like 4 boxes filled with them. Just because I really like making them. They're you can't see what I can see, but they're everywhere. They're like all over the place. Here, I'll show you a couple that I recently made. I made this guy recently. His glasses are falling off. He's supposed to be like a little hipster. He's got this little, here's his little backpack. In his backpack, there's a pencil in here. Yeah, I guess I can open it and show you. There we go. There, you can see the eraser there. Yeah, there's a pencil in there. It's sharpened too. It's like good to go. And I'll show you another one that I'm really proud of. This one's coming out soon. On Louis Loop's stuff. So there's this new thing going around for these goblinoids where they're getting, well, spoiler alert, they're little mushrooms that are growing on them, but they're really tasty. So this guy's licking the mushrooms off this goblin. Isn't that funny? Yeah, anyhow. Put that guy aside. Yeah, long story short, I have boxes and boxes of them. Like huge boxes. They're like this big. And they're like filled with them. I just really like making them though. They're how I relax, you know. If I don't know what to make, I'll make an orc. And you know, I'll make like probably usually like one every other day. Sometimes one a day if I don't have other stuff to make. But I'm just obsessed with these guys. I'm obsessed with them. It is true. I think it's because once I figure out like the base pattern of these, you know, of pretty much everything that I make, once I really understand how to make it, I really want to customize them. So then I'm like, okay, well, I can make a new one now. And this time I'm going to give him a little suit or some glasses or some different kind of facial hair, some warts over here. And I just keep doing that where I experiment with new ideas, you know, until it gets so complicated where now I'm making one with, you know, this guy he's got a beard, a fedora with a little pin coming out, some glasses, and a backpack, and a scarf. It's like, I just get obsessed with customizing them. There we go. One ear is made. He's just got one little ear. Oh, I wonder what this song is. It's kind of nice. Alright. Any suggestions for this little character? Any ideas? What should I do to customize him? What is this orc's backstory? What does he like? What does he hate? What's his favorite color? His favorite food? Who's his best friend? Who knows? We're gonna find out. Bum, 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 bum. All right. You should make him a little piece of bacon to hold. We can do bacon. Yeah, we can give bacon a shot. Maybe he's got a pig. Maybe he's got a pet pig that its name is Bacon. No, maybe that's mean. I don't know. Oh, what if we give him the pie? Because we're making a little piece of pie. You crocheted a piece of bacon for your mom and she put it in her keychain and she took it to work every day. It's better than eating it. I mean, real bacon's great. Crochet bacon will give you a bad time. A lot of fiber, though, which is nice. I don't eat bacon nearly enough. I always buy it and then I like make a few of them and I forget it in the fridge and then it goes bad. You know? I do like every time with bacon specifically. He could ride the Triceratops into battle. We need to make the Triceratops a little harness or something. Yeah, that'd be funny. Maybe we'll do that instead of making the pie. We'll make a harness for our Triceratops. How long have we been rocking and rolling for? Let's see. Hour 15. That's pretty good, you know? That's not bad. And I was smart and I ate before doing the live stream. I always forget to eat. And then I get really, really tired mid-live stream. I'm like, oh no, I'm so hungry. I'm really bad at eating. I always forget that I'm hungry. You know, I think I have a blind eye. Yeah, I do. Let's give him one of his eyes are blinded. Or like cyborg eye, maybe that'd be kind of fun. Got a few more rounds of single crochets and then I'll grab some eyes and I'll have a sip of coffee. Ooh, this is kind of a nice one. Boom, boom, boom. His battle Triceratops. Oh, and we'll get pipe cleaners. Can't forget about them pipe cleaners. You can't forget about them pipe cleaners. I'll tell you that much right now. Forget about a lot of things, but I ain't never forget about pipe cleaners. No, not me. Does he have hair? Should we give him hair? Or hats? I don't know. Think about it. Think about it. King Gambino, howdy. I love that name. King Gambino? Is that after Childish Gambino, or just you just like the word Gambino? What's the situation with saying the word Gambino? Am I saying the word Gambino too many times? Who knows? Gambino, Gambino. You know, Bo? Bonobo. Gambino. Gamblino. That's gambling in a big pot of gumbo. Gamblino. Yes. Winner gets the first bite of all this gumbo. I'm not crazy, okay? Which one of you guys said that? Yeah, okay, let's finish up this round and then I'll get through the eyes and stuff. And stuff like that. It was supposed to be Bambino from Sam. The Great Bambino. Yeah. I like Gambino more. Anyhow. King Gambino. How are you doing? What you up to this fine Sunday? What's it like weather-wise where everybody is? Out here, it's like amazing out. I'm going to probably go on a walk after this. Before I... We live right across from the beach, so don't worry. I'm just going on a walk on the beach where there's nobody. All right. Let's get some eyes and stuff. I'm going to put this down for just a second. I will be right back. Only just a sec. Just a sec. Put it down nice and soft. Oh! No! No! This chair automatically spins around. It's so annoying. It always does that. It's cold where Mickey Cricky is. 35 to 45. That is pretty damn cold. Oh my gosh. It's like 70 out here. Maybe 65. It's very nice. Let's start by making the arms. I like using pliers when I'm cutting pipe cleaners because I don't like messing up my scissors if I can avoid it. And oftentimes I'm not even using my scissors, I'm using like the house scissors or something. This is a spooky song. Okay. It's snowing. Yeah, it's perfect. It's like it's a 10 out of 10 outside. Donna Doolittle. Thank you very much. 61 in Dallas, and it's been raining on and off for days. It has been like amazing out in San Francisco for a long time. But see, you know, there's our problem though. It's so nice out, and I can't go outside. Like I'm not supposed to leave my house. That's what they say. So we're gonna do one eye that's blind. Just because I like adding a blind eye. I don't know why. I just like doing it. Sorry, I know I keep hitting my headphones. It probably makes really loud noise. I'm sorry about that. Okay. One eye goes right where I'm going to tell you. It's going to go right here. In there. Let's see. 52. Yesterday was cold. 52 is cold. Oh, I did the wrong round for his eyeballs. Did I? Yes. Let's try right there. He's gonna be a happy blind guy though. He's gonna be alright with being blind. South Dakota weather changes hourly. I'm guessing SD, South Dakota. Oh man, so is everybody here from the United States? I know we had some people from the UK earlier. Okay, let's give him a lip. They used to make this teal in just slightly brighter, a slightly lighter teal. Here, actually, this is a perfect example. Look, they used to make it slightly lighter, and I like it lighter more than I liked it dark. But they changed their dye, so now it's all darker. But that's okay. I'll survive. I will survive. Something, yeah, okay, and yeah, wow, I'll survive. Such a good singer. 1, 2, 3. Oopsies. There we go. So we got, let's see, should we go high with the lip? Should we go low with the lip? Let's go low. I usually go high with it, so let's go low with it. Ba-da-ba. We're gonna do 1. Jen, I don't know if you're still watching, but your husband just texted me, and it's like, I can't reply to you, man. You know I'm live streaming. Alright. That's how we start. That's how we start the lip. And before we continue on, let's give our boy some eyeball stuff. We're going to start with this. No, we're going to start with over here maybe? No, we're going to start over here. If I could get that, there we go. If I could get that thing and that. I'm going to go across. The warm sun is melting the snow away. Oh, in Denver. That's Jules and I's next place we want to come visit this year. We want to go see Denver. We've never been there, and we've heard we'd love it. So we were before this whole situation, we were planning a trip there. But who knows now? Be inside for the rest of our lives. Okay. Blip, blip, blip. And then, we'll go ahead and do his nose right now while we're in the middle with this extra end so we don't have to use some extra yarn. We're going to go in the middle of this one. I'm going to do the nose a little bit different than we normally do. We'll double it up. Because I wanna and I canna. So I do. Try like that, maybe? See how that looks. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Oh, no, that seems like it's too far. Doesn't it? Whatever. Whatever. A little bit of funkiness in the face is only good. It only adds more character to our piece. That's something I've been learning. The more funky you make the face by accident, the more lovable the character is. There we go. We'll do it. We'll do another eyelid, so don't worry. Don't you worry about the other eyelid. I know you were freaking out. I know you were. You're always freaking out. There's nothing to freak out about. We're going to be fine. Everything's going to be okay. We're going to add another eyelid, and then everything's going to be fine. Who am I talking to? Myself. I'm always talking to myself. My mom always told me, it's okay to talk to yourself. It's just when you start answering, or when someone starts answering, that's the problem. That's when it becomes an issue. No one answers out loud for me. I was watching this video. Jules showed me this video of this guy who found someone who doesn't have an internal monologue. So she doesn't talk to herself in her head. The only way she can think is outwardly. So she has to talk out loud. And he found out that other people have this. It's not like just this woman that is like this. There's other people out there that don't have an internal monologue. So they don't talk to themselves. So it's like, it's crazy. Look it up later. Like woman with no internal monologue or something like that. It's a really wacky thing that I didn't even think about before. And it's just, I don't understand how I wouldn't be able to survive. It'd be like if I lost my internal monologue tomorrow, it'd be like losing a best friend. It'd be like debilitating. It would make my life so much more difficult if I didn't have someone in my own brain to talk to. But that's just me. Okay, where are we at in these teeth? Hello, Jean. How are you? What are you up to today? What are you crafting? Sunday? Why is Sunday just the best day to craft? Just feels so right to make craft on the Sunday. I think it's because I don't ever want to go anywhere on a Sunday. It's like a Sunday's a what is it? The day of rest, right? So everybody wants to just chill out, and crafting is such like a productive way to chill out. Wow. I just gave myself chills. That's a cool little line. Sunday, Monday. Crafting is a productive way to chill out. Which is, it's like an oxymoron. But it's true. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, I like that. I like that tooth because it's so under the lip, you know? It like barely is poking out. I really like that. I don't know if we're going to get to a pie today. Might have to save that for a smaller live stream in the week. Hey, by the way, guys, if you like this video, please, if you like these live streams, like it down below and post a comment on the actual video itself and just let me know. If you have any requests in the future, I always am down for taking requests. That goes for patterns, for live stream, things like this. Something that you want, I'm always listening, I promise. And yeah, if you have any friends that are really bored right now and want to learn how to crochet and you want to encourage them, send them to Crocheting 101. It's my free How to Crochet video series and ebook. And I think it's a really good way to learn how to crochet, and I think right now would be a really great time for a lot of people to learn to crochet. So if you want to pass the message along, feel free to tag me. I'm at club.crochet on Instagram. My personal Instagram handle and stuff is at louiesloops, LOUIESLOOPS. And you can always hashtag it with Club Crochet. And I will see it. I will see all the things. You cannot escape my gaze. He's looking cute. Isn't he looking cute? It's simple, the just one little lip, 2 eyes. You can't really tell the noses, so let me just pop those guys out a little bit more. There we go. The nostrils out a little bit. Looks pretty cute though. Brienne just made an adorable milkshake! Very cool. Very cool. What'd you think of the pattern? Any feedback for future patterns? Did you make the straw with like a little? Did you make it like this with a little wiggly whatever? Oh, Amy, thank you so much. That's exactly what I was looking for. Thank you. We'll have to keep this going. Just chilling and talking. Oopsies. I screwed it up a little bit. There we go. What do you think? One more round? No. Yeah, we'll do one more round here. And then we'll change over and start working on, I'm going to start working on the pants. I'll send out a notification about these live streams a little bit earlier in advance next time as well. Actually, what day is next Monday? Next Monday's the milkshake day? I think the milkshake comes out on next Monday. So maybe next Sunday we'll do a I wanted to do a live stream making a Neapolitan milkshake. So I'll either do that next Monday or the week after. Let's see. I just realized I think he's got his head on backwards. Whoopsies. Oh well. That's fine. Who cares? Who cares? So what? So what? You can't tell. I can't tell. No one even knows the difference. Ah. Speechy, can I remind you how to do the invisible decrease? Absolutely, I can. So the invisible decrease here, I'll just show you. Let's do one real quick. So the first thing you want to do, the first thing we want to do is fix the focus here. There we go. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is you want to go into the front loops of the next two stitches. You want to take your crochet hook and just go into the front loop. So just, up. You might need your nail, but just the front loop of that one. And then I like to do one at a time. So I just do front loop of that one, and then I kind of like scoop my crochet hook over and go to the front loop of the next one right here. You might need your nail to really get into that. And make sure just to go in the front loops, not into both loops. And then once you're into those two front loops, you do a single crochet. So you yarn over, you pull through those two front loops, and then you yarn over a second time and pull through two to finish the invisible decrease. And that makes an invisible decrease. The least noticeable decrease in my opinion. There you go. Hope that helped. If not, let me know. Let me know if you want a better example there. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Your muscle memory did it right. Yeah, I think that's probably a huge part for crochet. I wonder if I stop crocheting for like 5 years. Don't worry, I'm not gonna. But if I did, I wonder how easily it'd be to pick it back up. What are you making, Speechy? I keep calling you Speechy, but whatever. I've been looking at your house remodel. I think you're doing a house remodel, or you were. It looks very cool. The floors. Oh, you're making the Triceratops. Very cool. For Henry. That's awesome. Should I? Let's see. No, I'll do the. Should I do the feet the way I normally do? Yeah, let's just do the feet normal. Let's see what it look like on our little guy right here. And he'll be like, ah. He'll be like leaned over a little bit like that. We'll do straps down. That looks like he's riding him, right? Hurrah! Into battle! Rah! That'd be funny. Oh, it's a quilt studio. Oh my gosh, that is so cool. That is so cool. It's also awesome that your husband is helping you make a quilt studio. That is so cool. Oh, that's so dope. We've got like 2 sewing machines. We should send you a sewing machine. Don't tell Jules I said that. She'll be like, no, I like my sewing machines. That she never uses. On round 16, it should say repeat 5 times instead of 3 times. Yeah, you're probably right. I probably screwed up the pattern, which means that I'll have to fix that later today or tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you, Brianne. Actually, hey, Brianna, if you could you email that to me where you think the mistake is, just so I can keep a lookout for it? My email is louie, Louie, at clubcrochet.com. If you're able to, that would really help out. If not, that's fine. I'll probably remember. I just really want to make sure I remember, you know. But again, if you're not able to, that's totally okay. Let me know if you need me to put my email in the chat. I can do that. In fact, I'll just do that for you right now. Oops, hit the camera. Never hit the camera, Lou. Never hit the camera. Louie at... Okay, that's my email. Thank you very much. Also, the thing is wrong. The focus is all off, isn't it? There you go. We'll do the first foot, let's see, here. Yeah, so that's 3 more away. Give it some space. Give us some space. And then 4, yeah, that's good. That's good, that's good. I know I'm talking to myself, but that's good. There we go. This yarn is getting tangled, but all I need to make is 1 more foot. All I need to make is just 1 more foot. One, 2, 3, and boom. Bobble stitches are my favorite. They kind of hurt my wrist, but I really like them a lot. There we go. Boom, green yarn. We're done with it. Actually, we need a little bit more for the belly button, but other than the belly button, we're good. Hey, for the people watching, did you get notifications via email? Is that how you found this live stream? Or did you find the live stream from the YouTube notifications? Just curious about how people are getting informed, you know, just for like future reference. Yeah, we'll go ahead and slip stitch there. Not screw that up. Okay. Stretch that butt out a little bit. There we go. Our orc is coming together. Now let's give him some arms. We need to grab some stuffing, I just realized. Facebook and set a reminder. Okay, good. YouTube from your phone. Okay, cool. That's good to know. That's good to know. I thought a lot of people would be seeing it through the email. So the fact that you guys weren't getting it through email, well, not getting it, just you don't, yeah. Oh, and Brianna saw it through email and then Facebook. Okay. Okay, cool. Thank you so much for letting me know. It's just, good for future reference. I wasn't sure how many people we get from Facebook because Facebook doesn't like me posting links, especially when it's out to YouTube. So usually they actually take my posts when I put a link to YouTube or something. They'll take the post and they'll put it lower on people's news feed. So because they want to, push down links that aren't through their website, which in my opinion is kind of messed up, but it's a business. So what are you gonna do? I'll be right back. Actually, I don't even need to take my headphones out. Just need my stuffins. Stuffins is a good name for a goblin, I think. Stuffins. It's actually a good name for like a puppy. Okay. A little bit of stuffins. Animal Crossing in my soup. Yeah, I'm pretty confident we're not going to be making it to the pie today. I think 2 hours is going to be our limit, and that's coming up. Just because I'm getting a little tired, and I can do the pie later this week. In fact, I might do the pie. We might try doing the pie on like Instagram Live or on Facebook Live. Just to, test it out. And it's not going to be that long. I find that the longer live streams are more fun to do on YouTube because we can follow the chat and then the live stream will be permanent, Whereas if I do it on Facebook or Instagram, it's more of a short thing. You don't really want to stick around for too long. But keep an eye out. I'll probably post something about doing a live stream there later this week for a little pie. Triceratops complete. What color did you make it in? And what does it look like? And what is its name? What is its motivation? Is it a boy or a girl? Or non-gendered? Non-gendered Triceratops? I heard they were really into being genderless back in the Cretaceous or whenever Triceratops were. Probably like Jurassic or something. I wonder when Triceratops were from. So I normally hate sewing things together, but I have sewn so many of these arms onto pieces that it is seriously just second nature for me now. I don't even think about it. I'm just like, doop-a-doop. It's funny that I still enjoy making these so much after making, hundreds of them. But I do. They just make me happy. And isn't that the whole point? Okay. After this, I think I'm going to probably put this on Etsy. I'll post it on Louie's Loops and say like, hey, just made this in my Club Crochet live stream. If anybody wants it, maybe make someone happy as I did, as I was making this. Oh my gosh, a Triceratops with a pink bow? That's adorable. Dark blue Triceratops, that sounds very cute. I like that. That seems like a good color for a Triceratops. The inner mechanisms of my mind are an enigma. Does anybody know what that's from? If anybody can guess what that's from, that'd be cool. You want to give them glasses, but you don't know how to crochet those. I'll tell you what, Catherine. Stick around for just a little bit longer. I'll show you how to make some glasses. Just give me a sec. Let me finish this guy, and we'll add glasses to him, and I'll show you how to do it. You can make them with. In the meantime, before I get to there, you need a paper clip. A paper clip will be the easiest way to do it. If you have a paper clip that's a little bit that won't break when you twist it, when you twist it, and go ahead and take that paper clip and make it flat. Flatten out that paper clip. That's what you need to do first. I'm going to do a video showing how to do this very soon, though. Like that, I'm definitely working on a video for that. It won't even take me that long, so I don't know why I'm just taking my time with it, because I think it'd be really cool. I think a lot of people would like that. That's another perfect one for Amigurumi 101, Here's how to make glasses. Oopsies, I messed that one up, didn't I? Yeah, pipe cleaners will work too. Yes, and Patrick, yes, you're right. You're right. It was a Patrick quote. I've been rewatching SpongeBob recently. I'm a child. I make toys and I play with them, and I watch SpongeBob and I play video games. And I eat cereal. I love cereal. And chocolate. Chocolate? I remember when they invented chocolate. I always hated it. I love that scene. I love when SpongeBob comes to that person's house and he's like, "Hello, young lady. Is your mother home?" Trying to compliment her. And she's like, "Mom!" Getting that belly button on there. Who deserves the glasses? I think the Triceratops should have the glasses, probably. Or we can add it to one of these pies once we make it. Okay. All right, let's finish crocheting this guy, and we'll give him some body parts and stuff. Or I mean, some customized stuff. But we need to finish him up first. Okay. And boy, is he rough. Yikes, my hands. Ooh. What were you using? What kind of yarn were you using? Bet you're using acrylic. Ugh. Callback. Hashtag callback. All right. Give him some stuffing. I think we should give this guy some hair too. Glasses wouldn't really make sense of this guy because he's got a blinded eye, you know? Well, just cotton. Just a rough one. Just a roughie. Okay. Last round of crochet in here. What are we at for time? Oh, we're just about to hit 2 hours. Cool. We'll just give this guy glasses. Maybe make a harness for this. I'm not sure if we need a harness or not. We might just need some yarn to go in for a, you know, a mouth piece or whatever. How does that work? I don't know what I'm talking about. Like a, you know, thingamabob. Okay, stuff this guy up. Put a nickel in his bum, and we'll be good to go. I always like to add nickels to them because they get weighed down a little bit. I got nickels in here somewhere. Oh, rough, you mean wonky. Yeah, it's just been a while. He wants a fleet of... An army of Triceratops. Okay. See, I always add a nickel right there. It just keeps them upright. It's not necessary in any means. They'll probably stand upright normally. It just makes it a little bit better when you're playing stitched, keeping them in place. You know, 1, 2, 3. I don't know if this guy will be played with in stitch, but it's always good to have the option. And it just costs 5 cents more. Okay, we got our orc done. Let's get him riding this thing like this. You know, he'll be like, ha! I wanted to have one arm up like that, maybe. And then, like, mouth thing. The thing I was talking about. We actually could use a little bit of a... No, maybe not. Let's see, how would that work? A harness. Well, first off, I probably want brown yarn, right? And it'll probably just go up like this. Go through the mouth. Let's look up Triceratops mount. And hope we don't get anything gross. Images. Okay. Yeah, we can make that work. Let's use different yarn than that brown, though. Let's use the darker brown so it doesn't match his pants too much. Yarn. There we go. Where's our needle? There it is. So what we need to do is we need one part to go through the mouth like this, like as if there were a mouth. Oh, you got to do the glasses too. So through the mouth, kind of like that. And then it goes over the nose. This might look strange. Over the nose, then back through, and out. Like that. Let's see if we can get under that. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I'd like to put like buttons on the end though. You know, like a button and a button. Just like a tiny little one. That'd be nice. And then our guy in the back right here, we'll just put it onto his arm, onto his hand. But let's put buttons on first, because once I do this, it won't, it'll be difficult to put buttons on. So first off, we need a little bit of white thread. And now we need to find some buttons that we like. I think I have some good green ones. I think they're pretty close to me too. Yep, right here. This is my button box. This is my butt box. Okay, we got pink, green. What do you think, pink or green? There's pink. I think pink looks pretty cute, actually. Or brown. We could do brown ones. I think I like pink, though. Yeah, let's go with pink. We got our thread. Now we just need a needle. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, I'm attached to the wall. Okay, there we go. This might look weird because if he did this after he's already been stuffed, but we might be able to make it work. There we go. Okay, we're going to start from the inside, like right like there. Make sure that's out of the way. Oops. We'll come out right where those connect. See how that looks. Yeah, I like that because it looks more like a harness this way, I think. Back out. It looks more deliberate, I think. But maybe not, I don't know. Come out through the other side. Just sew both of these on with the same thread. Save us some time. Make this go around the button like that. Oh, and that way that's nice because it'll keep it low too. You know, keep that harness part low. And then we'll... Oh, Amy, you would love... I'm sitting so awkwardly. You would love Monster Mondays. This is the entirety of Monster Mondays. Is I just go... I just like make stuff up as I'm going. Okay, then we'll go through. We'll do it again. Just pull this to the side under. Ay, 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 my hands. There we go. Yeah, we'll go like there. Back out. There we go. Back in. And then come out through where we started, like that. Let's see how that looks. Does that look? Yeah, I mean, yeah, I like that actually. I think it looks more correct. More like, you know, real, I guess. I don't know, real? And then we'll cut. Take the end of our needle and just poke that back in to hide it. Make sure both these go on the bottom of those. Like that. There we go. And he's just going to be holding it with one hand, like just on this left hand, I think. Because on the right, we're going to give him something to hold, like he's riding into battle, you know? Or we can have it go through both hands, so he's just like this, and riding it. I guess I didn't need that nickel in him, because he's going to be just sitting on this guy anyhow. You know, I'm going to just sew him on there. I think he needs to just be attached to make it work right. So we're going to, yeah, I don't think he needs like an actual saddle. I mean, there's barely any room for a saddle anyhow. So let's just go ahead and sew him on it. We'll use this brown yarn. Same color as his pants. See you, Speechy. Okay. Like this. Actually, we'll come out. We'll come in through here, come out through where the feet are gonna sew on. So like right like there. Yeah. We'll just go ahead and like that. See how that works. Ooh. Nice. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. And there's a lot of threads going on here. I'm getting confused. We'll go one over. Come out, I don't know, like right there maybe. One leg on. He might be a little bit off center. But that'd be actually a good idea for him, especially if he's like, ah, you know. And then I'll go and do through the foot, back down. And then we'll go somewhere there, and then somewhere on the back. And we're going to hope this all comes together and doesn't come apart. Actually, I think his butt needs to be sewn on too more. So let's go ahead and get right up there. There we go. All right, let's see how this looks. I mean, he's attached. He's definitely attached. It is a little awkwardly balanced. Well, actually, he sits. Yeah, he stays. Okay. Just double knot it there, and then give him the harness, and then glasses. I'm just going to make glasses. I don't know if I'm going to add it to either of these characters. But I will make them so that I can show you how. If you're still around, Catherine, I will show you how to make glasses. All right, he's attached. Now to add, sorry, got the coughs. Should we just do the left side? Should we give him something to hold? Yeah, I mean, why would he be going into battle without something to hold? You know, he needs something. This one needs to go on the other arm, in the same arm. Hello from Ecuador, Gabrielle. Oh, I know. I've seen you before, Gabrielle. Hi, how you doing? How you doing from Ecuador? That's very cool, by the way. And we'll just double knot here. The good thing is, if we don't end up liking this, I can always take it apart. There is no problem. Cut there. Okay, he's holding on to him. He's on there. Let's give him something to hold and then move on to the glasses. Okay, so first off, what do we want him to hold? Let's see. Let's see. I mean a needle, right? Yeah, let's do a needle. A needle's just classic. I can get... What color needle? Let's do pink, blue, red, yellow, green. I mean, let's do pink, the same as his button harnesses. You know? Let's do it like this. There we go. That's so cute. Look at that. Ah! I can have it. I can even have him like he's a jousting. Oh, I love that. That is so cute. That's so funny. Okay, cool. 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 Very cool. I'm gonna post this on Etsy and stuff and try to see if anybody wants it. I'm gonna make glasses now. Okay, so first off, I need some of this. So I'm using wire, but you can use just a, what's it called? Hold on, I gotta put my headphones off. 1 second. Okay. Ah! Uh-oh. Did these break? Can you hear me? Oh yeah, you can. Okay. I almost broke my headphones. There we go. God, those almost broke, like completely. That would have not been cool. All right, so you can use a paper clip if you have a paper clip, but I have just this wire, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use the wire. And you don't need very much, obviously, because you only need like a paper clip amount. So let's go with like right, I don't know, like there. So just like about that much. Now, I like using pliers for this as well. You could probably cut these with scissors, but they'll definitely dull your scissors out, especially if you're cutting wire. So you might want to not use scissors if you are cutting wire. And then here's how you do it. It's really easy, actually. I like to take a thicker crochet hook. You can use pretty much anything. You can probably even use your finger, but you're basically gonna just wrap around that so that you make a little circle. See, just like a little circle like that. Okay, and then you want it to be straight. So there's one of the eyes. Okay, so you want a little bit of a straight end here, and then you want to do another circle right here, like this. Okay, so we got, this goes over, you can see, maybe if I do it like this, you can see how this one going around the outside, you want to make sure it goes over the top of it again. So it's like that. Okay, so they're both over the top of each other. And then you'll take these ends and you'll just wrap it around the middle bar a couple times. Just once, actually, it's probably fine, just like that. Okay, so that just makes a little rounded part. And we'll do the same with this side. Round and around. There, and now you have little glasses, and we can bend it a little bit. So first off, I'm gonna just pinch these with the pliers just to make sure that they're straight, or they're like tightened to there. We're going to cut it pretty short because you only want these ends to be long enough so that they can go onto the face. So like right like that. Let's go right like that. And then the last thing I like to do is I like to put a little arch in the middle of the glasses. So I bend it up and around, and then up again. And if you want to make sure that these eye holes are circular, we can take our measuring thing that we used to make the circle in the first place, go through it, and it should make it better. There we go. We got little glasses. You can look at how they look like on this little guy. But I think we're going to want him on something different. Yeah, that's a little too much down there. So we're not going to put on there. Instead, let's do, let's put him on this pie. Or, actually no. Let's put him on this, I don't know. Let's put on this Triceratops. There you go. It's pretty cute. There you go. I hope you're still here, Kathy. If you're not, yeah, well, that's how you do it. All right, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I will be posting this all over, and yeah. And I'll be doing this again next week. So if you want to join in next week, let me know. And subscribe down below. Hit push notifications so that you get notified when I do this. Otherwise, you won't know at all. And yeah, thank you guys so much for keeping me company and crocheting along with me. I very much appreciate it. You've made my Sunday great. So, yeah. All right, guys. Well, pasta la pizza. Let's get one more look at this guy. Looks pretty cute to me. I love it. I love it. All right. Bye, everybody.